The Minister of State for Industry, Trade and Investment, John Eno, said the economic value of implementing the Nigeria First policy is about 3 trillion naira annually. He stated this while briefing State House correspondents shortly after the Federal Executive Council meeting at the State House in Abuja. President Bola Tinubu announced a plan to issue an executive order which would ensure that Nigerians patronize goods and services that are produced in Nigeria. He further explained that over 500,000 jobs would be created through the policy in the short term and lead to a reduction of about 30% of imports. Meanwhile, the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, said President Tinubu and the Federal Executive Council have directed the Bureau for Public Procurement to communicate the new threshold for procurement of goods and services. The federal government has approved a new policy known as Medipol, which may lower the cost of drugs and other medical consumables for Nigerians. This was part of a decision that was reached at the Federal Executive Council meeting that was chaired by President Bola Tinubu at the State House in Abuja. The coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Ali Pate, said Medipol is a group purchasing organization for competitive pricing and to be a supplier of essential medicines and healthcare products across Nigeria. According to him, Medipol was developed to consolidate the demand for basic healthcare centers and federal tertiary hospitals, enabling the government to leverage bulk purchasing power to lower medical costs. He emphasized that the administration aims to support local manufacturing, promote import substitution, and ensure Nigerians have access to high-quality, affordable medicines. FEC also awarded a 2.3 billion naira contract for the procurement. The Dangote refinery pricing moves come at a time when Nigerians are facing increasing pressure from high living costs, with fuel prices playing a significant role in household and transport expenditures. In a move that could further intensify competition in Nigeria's downstream oil sector, Dangote Petroleum Refinery has announced a reduction in the price of premium motor spirit (PMS), commonly known as petrol, to 825 naira per liter. This marks the second price cut in a month, following an earlier reduction from 865 naira to 835 naira per liter. The refinery, which has a capacity of 650,000 barrels per day, said the decision was to offer better value to consumers while reinforcing its position in the domestic market. Industry observers say that the price reduction could prompt other players to follow suit, potentially offering relief to motorists and businesses struggling with the rising fuel costs. The Dangote refinery pricing moves come at a time when Nigerians are facing increasing pressure from high living. A 16-year-old student in SS2 class of a private secondary school in Abakaliki, Ebonyi State, has faked her kidnap and demanded a ransom of 2 million naira for her release. The teenage girl allegedly contacted a family member claiming she had been kidnapped. The state police public relations officer, Joshua Ukandu, disclosed to reporters on Monday that the family friend helped her plan the hoax. The girl told the police that she had gone to buy secondhand clothes known locally as okirika when someone tapped her from behind. She claimed to have lost consciousness and woke up the next day. The police spokesperson confirmed that the command has launched a full investigation into the incident and that the girl had been reunited with her family. In foreign news, a Bitcoin mining startup backed by U.S. President Donald Trump's 2 eldest sons announced plans on Monday to go public on the New York Stock Exchange via a merger. American Bitcoin made a deal to be acquired by publicly traded Gryphon Digital Mining Inc. in a stock-for-stock merger transaction. The combined company will operate as American Bitcoin, trading under the symbol ABTC and led by American Bitcoin's management team, according to the release. Our vision for American Bitcoin is to create the most investable Bitcoin accumulation platform in the market, said the co-founder and chief strategy officer Eric Trump, son of U.S. President Donald Trump. Florida-based Hut 8 Corporation launched American Bitcoin earlier this year in partnership with Eric Trump. The stated goal of the business was to build the world's largest pure-play Bitcoin mining operation along with a strategic reserve for cryptocurrency. And finally, in sports, the Flying Eagles have advanced to the semifinals of the Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations AFCON, beating defending champion Senegal 3-1 on penalties. Monday's match ended bearing in normal and extra time, pushing the match to spot kicks, where Nigeria emerged 3-1 winners. That victory earned Nigeria a spot in the Under-20 World Cup bid for Chile later in the year. Coach Aliou Zubair's boys could not break the young Lions of Teranga's defense in a feisty game at the Suez Canal Stadium in Egypt. The Flying Eagles were undefeated in the group stages, earning 5 points, but many were unconvinced by their side's showing, especially after the draw with already eliminated Kenya. As the game unfolded on Monday, the West African Giants failed to convert their chances. The extra time also did not result in a goal.